Hi, howdy everyone, and welcome to tonight's showing of the theater of the first. I held it out too long. Ah, how's it going? Hi everyone. Howdy. Hi. So tonight's gonna be another shorter one. As we're gonna try and barrel through like another 3 chapters of Digimon World Dawn. We should be able to get through the main game, probably not tonight, but on the next stream, I think. The next stream of this we do. This isn't very long, especially with how everything's been sped up. We did go out of our way to get things set up off screen a little bit. Mostly we were just making sure we had all of the species EXP we would need for ultimate level. Because that did, we did have to go out of our way a little bit for that, because we are missing a couple zones that would make that much later in game, much easier. With that said, let's get back to our main stage, and I'll cover what we've been doing. Hi. Okay, so as you can see over here on our DS screen, that only takes up some of the screen because unfortunately this game is weird and operates by switching where cutscenes are on the upper or lower screen whenever the fuck it wants, so I can't just make a tinier window for one of them. But main changes is primarily we're leveled a bit more because I had to go out of my way to get EXP. Impmon is now properly Vilemon and is pairing stuff up with an absurd HP pool and attack stat at this point. We now have Arrow Vigramon, who has evolved, as well as War Growlmon, who has evolved. Arrow Vigramon is going to have to go backwards because it doesn't quite have the aptitude we need. Also, I think that I may have misremembered something, and I think its Mega is actually locked to post-game. So, you know, we'll solve that when we get there. And then that, Angemon's still going strong. It still has an attack stat of fucking nothing at all. But we'll solve that. I think it becomes an attacker for the next evolution. I know one of its upcoming evolutions is an attacker, so it'll eventually get some attack back. With that said, today we're doing Palette Amazon, which is about halfway through the game. I believe this is about the halfway mark. Bomb, bomb, bomb. There's a strong virus signature detected at Palette Amazon, where the link was just restored. Head to Palette Amazon and investigate it. The enemy might also be there, so be careful. You got it. You got it, boss. I always thought it was weird how the lead Digimon of Light Fang here is Ophanimon, but their logo is Seraphimon. Technically, we could have actually gone down the Ophanimon route. It just would have required us to get Renamon, I think, and work backwards. Hey, right? Keep your eye on Nightcrow during quests. You need to keep gathering information and find out what they're up to. Other info. Doesn't he mean fight? Yeah, they always attack us when they see us. Don't you think it's that attitude that you guys have? Don't you guys think you have that attitude because Nightcrow... Don't you think your attitude causes Nightcrow to attack you? Temple, why are you defending them? You're not actually one of them, are you? What's that supposed to mean? Tompe, how could you say that to me? Sorry. Tompe Cheetah Kempa, I want you to listen to me. I'm sorry, Gideon. What should we do when we get info about Nightcrow? Do we inform Chief Glare? No. I think we should share this information among us first before we contact the chief. Right. It's probably best if we want to solve this incident together. Good thinking. I'm impressed. You fall in love with me yet? That's a weird one. At any rate, just stay alert and don't do anything careless. Now, get out and do your jobs. Understood? Understood. Roger. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Go. Go. Get me out of here. I don't need to deal with these not fleshed out losers. Ours, do you have a minute? You think Chief Glare and Afanimon have been acting strangely lately? What do you mean? Are they fighting with each other or something? They're fighting? If that's the case, I wonder if Afanimon will team up with me. What are you talking about? How can you say that? Afanimon would never change partners. I was just kidding. What's so strange about them? I can't really say exactly what, but something's been bothering me. It's probably just my imagination. Sorry for bringing it up. Ours, Pulsa, Komachi. Let's get back to the quest. Be careful. I did remember something recently, by the way, that's very funny. So, for some reason, Digimon World Dusk has one extra optional area than Dawn, due to how they set up a zone in this game. You get to go to a zone early in Dawn compared to Dusk, and it also lets you skip half of a story mission, which is really bizarre. Alright, welcome to Palette Amazon. This place is huge and kind of a pain in the ass. As you can see, we can't go that way. I think I remember the general direction we have to take here. It's really funny that we're playing the good guy squad, but half of our team is Super Satan right now. Just because our Super Satans are the strongest things we have. Hit him with the Black Blast. Bum. We have to get to level 18 for Digimon. Oh, wait. We gotta find the key in here somewhere, which is kind of a pain in the ass. But we are taking the right route so far. I don't quite fully remember the layout here, fortunately. I know there's a Digi-Egg and a key in here that are the most important things for us to pick up. Okay, there's the Digi-Egg. We are in the right path so far. Dino Human. One of the funniest names, I think, actually. How are we missing so much? It's crazy. Also, it's really funny that Devimon at level, I think he got this at like level 30, got an ultimate tier attack already that has like 80 power and hits 2 zones. What do you learn in Vilemon? That's kinda mid. But it's better than Small Breath. Digi Reviver. Oh, find him over there. It's Sunflowermon. That thing is terrifying. I don't like when it opens its mouth. Hopefully we can take it out before it does that. I don't want to see it. Bum bum ba-dum. For the record, by the way, if we were at this level in Digimon World Dusk, I think we'd already have our starter be at its ultimate level. For some reason, Firemon evolves at level 40, which is like insane. Wait, why is Mori Shelbon a beast? What? What the heck? I never registered that because I've never ever used it once. Because it's not good. He's done. Do. Just a couple more levels on Vmon. And then we'll be able to turn them back into Digimon. Yeah, unfortunately I misremembered something. So our Digimon is gonna be stuck at Arrow Digimon for like the entirety of the main story. Unfortunately, I should have picked the, I think, Speed starter set to get Airdramon early, because for some reason Airdramon is apparently locked to a post-game zone in this game, which is like a little absurd. Yeah, this is the dead end. Well, we never found the key. Luckily, that key is only required for, I think, a side quest here. You never actually have to go into the zone that's locked behind a key normally. Wow, this is a big group of guys. There's a lot of dudes. Many men. It's kind of crazy how many, like, 90% naked monster men with, like, bulging muscles there are in this franchise. Think about it, for being, like, a kid's franchise growing up. Like, no wonder it, like, affected so many people's brains. Okay, we don't have the ability to hit all of them because we don't have a 3-hit yet. We can take out Sunflowermon at least. Actually, I do think we have a 3-hit now. Megalo Growl has one. It's locked to the center of the screen, but he does have one. Da dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum ba da. There we go. Fuga down. One more to go. It's really funny that Vilemon has, like, evolved and devolved so much at this point that despite being, like, 10 levels behind everyone else, it's by far still the strongest thing in our party. Ay, ay, ay. Why can I suddenly not? Hold on. Give me 1 second, chat, while it slowly levels everyone up. Okay, it appears to have, for some reason, logged me out of my own chat. Which I don't know why it does that sometimes. So I gotta go back in to kill this guy. Sorry about that, chat. Sometimes you just get someone who doesn't know their place. Okay, check. I don't have to be serious about it anymore. They exploded. Alright. We're 1 level from leveling up, actually, and being able to evolve Pyromon. Alright, we're at it. Let's. We can now devolve Digimon again. Sorry, dude. You gotta get smaller to get bigger. Yep, that'll give us enough aptitude. Da, 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 bum. Yeah, so for some reason, to get into this line at all, you need to have Chibamon. And then in order to get Goldramon, you have to have Airdramon. But in order to get Airdramon, you have to already have Airdramon. Which means you also can't get Darkdramon unless you started with the Airdramon pack. Which means you also can't get Goddramon Goldramon unless you started with the Airdramon pack. And for some reason, apparently, Airdramon is locked to postgame. So don't make our mistake. If you want either of those two lines, you should pick that up, because Guilmon is only halfway through the game. I misremembered where a zone unlocks, unfortunately. But we have. How close are you to leveling up? Literally 1 fight. Okay, we'll do 1 fight here so that we can get Angemon to ultimate. So many Fugamon. At least they're standing next to each other. That's very kind of them. Just offer themselves up on a plate. Like that. And crush them with a big rock. Alright. I'll clear these two out. Alright, last Spookabon, what you got? I'm surprised we haven't seen it yet, but there are ultimates you can encounter back here that would be really nice to fight for the EXP bonuses. Like, you can fight, I think it's Leomon, as well as... Suddenly can't remember his name. The little guy who throws fancy nuts at you. He's like a tiny, peacock. Okay. This is so sad. Pyramon, like, evolves so late that they've already been power scaled by War Growlmon on damage. In fact, they're just better in general. So let's boot them out of the party for now, so they get to evolve again. Okay, on the bright side. Oh, it could have evolved at 34. Oops. I misremembered. We can get Magna Angemon now. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo. Hey. Can't fit Magna Engine, so it used to be Magna. Alright, and from here, you can see our two options, which are slash Angemon. Slash Angemon, who is going to be the only one we can get to for now, who requires 250 attack and level 48, as well as 8,500 machine, which we can do that. And the other one is Seraphimon, we cannot do, who requires 66 attack, 380 spirit, and 77,777 holy EXP. That will not be happening, primarily because Magna Anja already has nothing for its attack stat. Like, its attack is not raised in 10 million years. It also only gets to level 60. Like, the main thing we're doing with this... spoilers here. The main reason we have Magna, Angemon, and Devimon in our team is that we are just going to grind them to the point where we can get Lucemon, who is a secret, like, DNA Digivolution for them. That's the only reason they're both here. Otherwise, I would be running, like, a Slatemon or something in our backline at this point instead of Angemon. As you've seen. Angemon has been a little bit of a little useless. I'm not gonna mince words. Yeah, let's head in. Darn. We add you and you bring in reinforcements. That's not fair. Yeah, what now? My Digimon's already pretty weak. We're almost out of items. Yeah, but we can't let Spinomon escape. If you want a piece of me, you have to play smarter. Oh, ours, good timing. We need your help. Oh, boy. Who are you? You want a piece of me, too? You're a feisty one, huh? Boogamon. Get him. Kill him. If you're playing Dusk instead of Spinomon here, you get a Mercurymon. Do 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 do. And these two should be tougher than the basic ones we've been fighting. Yeah, a little bit. Luckily, they're sitting in the middle of the map. Which means I can hit them with this. Thanks, Growlmon. That's going to be a very useful tool, because most bosses are located directly in the center of the map. Da, bum. Easy peasy. I underestimated you. You sure did. You're not just on talk like those other two. What's that supposed to mean? You see, the two of you are no match for me. But in that case, I'll take you on. But under the circumstances, I don't think I can. You'll have to handle this one. You better not lose. If you do, I want you to buy me a new farm island. Yeah, I want a custom one that has expandable terrain boards and BGM boards. Spinomon, you're gonna regret this. Ours isn't like one of those typical tamers. I tell you, you're no match against them. You should probably just surrender now. You say? Okay, show me some proof. Why did you aggro him? Here comes Spinomon. Oh, he's got a lot of turns coming up. That's crazy. Go. Unfortunately, I think he resists this, but let's see how much damage it does since it's our only 3-hit attack. Not too bad. Fortunately, we're not going to be, like, applying statuses to this guy. But our damage isn't too bad. Do, 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 do. Every miss. Every miss, every dream fallen, shattered, broken. Every mega napalm launched into his fucking stupid head. Giga Breath. Ouchie. That is gonna be a pretty quick one, I think. Fortunately, he just seems to be boasting like raw power and not status effects, which means like nothing to us. Like, you really gotta throw out some statuses if you wanna mess with this team. The good news is that the next zone we'll be visiting, for the next story chapter, has a ton of dark EXP. Which means we'll be able to get a lot closer to evolving some of our other party members. Ba-da-da-da-dum. do 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 do. It's so sad, bro. He ain't doing shit. He's dying. Ooh. Oh, your attribute change made you really weak to fire, huh? Like, damn. Oh, that wasn't even a crit. You just took, like, 1,500 damage off that single attack. Alright, and that'll be that. Go my atomic BRT. Boom. Easy peasy one. Fyra finally hits level 40 and can see use again. Oh, this is too much. Had enough? You have some sort of device that spreads a mysterious virus, don't you? Mysterious virus? What's that? Are you talking about this thing that Waru Seijubon asked me to make? Ah, take it if you want it. Get it? He's kind of stupid. He's kind of stupid. I don't know what you'll use it for. Who knows what the Union is thinking. Darn, I can't believe I lost. I gotta go back and train. You did it! Good job. Ours, you looked so cool. I was cooler, right? No. Don't fall in love with me. What is that guy's bit? Stop checking around and let's go inform Chief Glare. Bump. Ba-da-da-da-da. Go over here. And finally evolve you. Unfortunately, I think Apollomon requires like level 55 or something like that. I do like this sprite though. Doom, doom. What is it, Flare now? Yeah, it's Flare. Very creative namings on this line. Yep, level 55, 17,500 holy EXP required. But it has a massive, absurdly massively ranged attack on its MP bar. Like, good lord, it takes a 1/7 of our MP bar just to use it. Let me remember to re-equip our EXP ring. Bum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Da, 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 dum. Oh, wait, up here. Off we go. And we're in. all three of you did well. Since we were able to get an MD word, we were able to restore Shine South area. We worked hard. We didn't get any leads on the enemy. It appears that the one that was making Spinalmon create MD word is Waru Seedramon. But who is asking Waru Seedramon to create it in the first place? Still a mystery. Right. But if we keep investigating, I'm sure we'll find out who the enemy is. Keep up the good work. You're dismissed. Oh, I almost forgot. Don't forget to get your reward. Ba-dum, ba-dum. And we should have to do 2 more quests. So let's see what we have access to now. Oh! Okay, we can do this already. So this unlocks a new zone in this game, but it's actually just letting you get to a zone early. It's kind of weird. Hey man, help me out. Take my place in the tournament. It's called the Macro Battle, held in the Macro Sea. It starts today. Please go there now. If you're playing Dusk, this gets you an entirely unique machine-based zone. Because we're playing Dawn, they kind of skimped out. And this is a required zone you have to go through in both games. You just get access to it like 2 chapters earlier than if we did the other way around. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Macro Sea only has fish living in it. And that's it. So if you need fish EXP, this is a good place to come for it. Oh, you've all lined up in perfect kill range. That's crazy. Thank you for that. Go my War Growlmon. Incinerate them from the face of this earth. Do, 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 do. The main thing here is we have to find 2 bosses, I think, to fight. I don't actually remember if there are anyone impressive in this game. I think it's like a Marine Devimon. And maybe a Mega? We'll see. I might be thinking of a later mission that's here. Actually, no. Yeah, I think it's... Okay, I'm gonna hold my mouth for now, but I think it might be something a little silly if I remember right. Do, do, do. We have to get over there. Dun, 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 dun. Fight these dolphins along the way. We're a lot more tired than we thought we were today. But that's fine. Go here. Back this way. This is a silly one. If we remember right, the key is literally right in front of it. Yep. By the way, by doing this, we have now skipped an entire dungeon. I'm not joking. I don't know why they set it up like this, but we have now skipped an entire story chapter by unlocking this door early. You're late. Well, never mind. Let me explain the rules. It's simple. Whoever takes everything is the winner. Pukumon and Metal Seadramon are the last remaining players. Steal their items and bring them to here. You win. Okay. It's crazier than I remembered. I was thinking of a separate mission that takes place in Macro Seed later where we fight Metal Seadramon. Not Metal Seadramon. Marine Devimon. But the two megas I was remembering being here, I was split between Pukumon and Metal Seadramon, and I couldn't remember which one it is. And the answer is because it's both of them. I don't quite remember where Pukumon is. He might be up one more zone. No wonder this guy bowed out of this tournament, by the way. They were gonna have him fight 2 megas as a champ. Like, he was gonna get mulched and turned into, like, paper. You're never gonna hear from him again. Ding! Up here. Check this way. No, that's the exit. That's over there is normally where you would enter into the zone, actually. Dog. It's a lobster. Let me leave. Let me run away from the lobster. I don't want to waste my time on a single lobster. It's not even going to have a good EXP payout. Dead end. I remember where Metal Seadramon is. I don't remember where Pukumon is part of the problem. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, so Metal Seadramon won't spawn in until we find and kill Pukumon. Okay. I must have ran, like, right past him without noticing, because we walked over the entire zone at this point. I swear he was in the south, near the gate. But when we walked past where I remembered him being, he wasn't there. That's a whale. That's a whole whale. Hi, Waymon. Hi. I hope the like super form of Waymon they made a couple years ago makes it into Time Stranger. I think it's actually past the cutoff, unfortunately. At least we're getting Sharkmon. I'm excited about Sharkmon. And Skull Siegermon. Those look cool. I'm always down for big skeleton. That should be enough to finish them off. Oh, Magnamon, you need so much attack. That's crazy. Ugh. Must be down here. Yeah, there he is. You have to get to 42, right? Yes, and you also need like an absurd amount of spirit stat in order to evolve. You, I think, are good already. Yeah, we just need more dark EXP. But not actually that much. Like with how much we're gaining now per fight. Yeah, it only needs like another 3k. That's gonna be really, really easy during the next main story mission. Hey, let's do this. Kukumon is here. Time to see if we can paralyze him. Yay! I win. Rude. Very rude, actually. That hurts a lot. Don't do that anymore. Not very cool of you. Get back up, Daddy. Thank goodness we got that paralysis off. Now we can just kind of wail on him a bit. Never mind, I got the poison off. Let's see if we get the paralysis back off. The one downside is that stats in this game can actually override one another. Which kind of seems like an oversight. The damage differential is so funny. Poison doing 500 is actually not bad. Not gonna lie, that's pretty good per hit. That's like a free turn. Hey, Dodo. Bump. 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 Check speech VM. Yeah, it's a little annoying. Curse of... It's the curse of the game not quite running at like an even BPM while emulated here. On top of me also occasionally going, this is taking too long, and hitting the speed up button. Whenever I think it's taking too long. Yeah, unfortunately this emulator doesn't really have a like lock on its speed and its frames. I haven't been able to find any settings for it. So that's just kind of the curse you have to bear. Especially when you're running a bunch of stuff in the background at once on top of that. This way. I remember where Metal Digimon is. Don't worry, once we get through this game, we'll get to Cyber Sleuth, and that one's on a real modern console that can be easily recorded. So we won't have to worry about that ever again. Because I'll have covered all the DS games that are in English. I don't think we're ever getting that Cross Wars one, I'm going to be honest with you. Hey, aren't you that tamer Hearts? I always wanted to challenge you. I'm going to give it my all. Okay, I'm just a bronze tamer. Why do you know me? Alright. Time to fight another Mega. With our 2 champions in an ultimate. I immediately miss. Ow! That hurt. That hurt quite a lot. Kill. Oh, he hates Digimon. He hates Digimon so much. Hey, there's the poison. Nice. Not that the damage is really proving to be an issue, since he is fairly slow. But it's really funny seeing him do an attack and Digimon just lose half his HP instantly. Hey. Oh no, I'm so sleepy right now. Hey. God, the sooner Vilemon evolves the better and gets real moves, the better. I say even though we're going to have to immediately devolve them back into Vilemon after they be like Lady Devimon for a little bit. Like, I'm fully aware of the consequences of my own action. Bang. Alright, and we're out of here. Good bonus in EXP though. That was very nice. I don't know why Devi's taken so much damage. His defense stat isn't actually that low compared to the others. Thank you for the Digimarine. Okay, now we just go back to Dragomon, who is actually called Dagomon in the original language because it's just supposed to be Dagon. It's an explicit Lovecraft reference. Okay, down, back around. We're almost there. I am curious as to... They haven't actually shown us what dungeons are going to properly look like. They've shown us, like, the visuals of certain dungeons so far. So I don't know what they look like in terms of, like, layout or puzzle or anything. And I would like to see that. Because honestly, a lot of the dungeon layouts of the Digimon story games have been their weaker points. You win! Yay! Eat this. With this, we will now be able to completely blow out a later zone of the game. Like, we will run through an entire chapter of this game in like less than 10 minutes now. That's how bad it is. When I say we can just skip it. There we go. Do do do. Do, 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 do. Okay, nothing else for bird yet. Yeah, here's the one I was thinking of. This is the one where we have to go punch Marine Devimon in the head. I believe this is actually a different quest if you're playing Dusk entirely. And then I think it takes place in Palette Amazon instead. Hello, I need you to go look for my assault balancer. I lost in the macro sea when I was flying over and it was suddenly attacked. It was Marine Devimon that attacked me. The assault balance is very important to me. So if you do this in the other game, it's Mach Leomon, or Mach Leomon? I can't remember what his name is. Being like, yeah, I was trained in Assault Swamp and I lost my knuckle. My knuckle weapon. Can you go get it? And everyone over there was just like, that asshole was just beating us up. Are you his friend? I'll get you. And that happens like 3 times. I always did like this map music. This is very nice. Digimon should just be over here. Yep. What do you want? My territory. Borgron's assault balancer? Yeah, I have it. Can't give it to you. I'll exchange it for Divermon's Digi Circuit. You're gonna get stronger if I put it on. Time to go find Divermon. Do, do, do. Anyway, Pukumon is now here. So there's just wild megas to fight. If you want a lot of EXP, there's that. Dark Claw. Alright, one down. Waymon won't be an issue, at least we can just take him out with the next attack from War Growl. This is gonna hurt. Ow! Ow! He left me with exactly 1 health. He got 2 crits. Dog, what are you doing? Bum, 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 bum. Big defense buff. I don't really think it's gonna matter. But thank you. Thanks for trying. do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Lux, thanks for the raid. Lux, thanks for the raid. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having fun tonight. I'm searching for a diver in the deep sea. I do not remember where they could be, because I haven't done this mission in years. Bum, 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 bum. Get up here. Are they just here? Okay. I think I remember what the bit here is, and it's way funnier than I think you might think it is. Let me see if I remember this right. Go back up here. Yep. So there was a wall there before you talked to him, but there's no longer a wall here. And if you come up here, Divermon's just right here. I got my ass kicked by a giant evil dog, so I'm gonna go back to the previous game in the series to prepare better. Oof. Gary. Digimon Devimon. Its power should go up right away. Yeah, he's literally just behind him. This is the only time in the entire game they do that, by the way. In like between like both versions of the games, that's like the only time that happens. Looks like you brought back a Digi-Circuit. Once I install this, my power should increase greatly. Here goes. Am I stronger? Hey you, let's fight. Have the account balancer back if you beat me. My party members died, my damage was really low, and I really felt like it wasn't supposed to be that way. How's Deep Blue Sea? Good. We're doing this now because this game does a weird thing where there's an extra optional zone in Digimon World Dusk. And instead they just send you to this area early and dawn. But if you do this zone area like early on, it means you just get to skip 99% of a story chapter. Yeah, Marine Devimon is really cool. He's a real unique one. If I remember right, he's Gesomon's ultimate. I don't actually remember if he turns into anything interesting in this game. Because a bunch of the Marine Digimon are a little awkward. In that some of them just like dead end. None of them are really all that good. Like the only one I can think of off the top of my head that's actually pretty good is like Neptunemon. But you gotta work your ass off to get him. Actually, I take that back. I think Gigaseedgermon's good, but you also have to work your ass off to get him. Ooh, double confusion. That's mean. Ah, but I still get to attack, loser. Okay. Ah, it failed on both attempts. You fraud. You're fraudulent. I'm killing you. You're dying. Wow. Avoided confusion both times. That's crazy. Confusion is the worst one, by the way, between paralysis and sleep. Like it's not very good. Rawground's fault also. He invaded my territory. I attacked him to punish him. I guess I might have gone too far. Please apologize to him for me. You got an assault balancer. Literally was just flying over the ocean, and Marine Devimon just jumps him. Alright. Let's get back. And after this, I think we should unlock the... Wait, is it Thriller Ruins? Or do we go immediately to the glacier? I'm trying to remember. No, it's Thriller Ruins first. Yeah, it's Thriller Ruins first. Which means we're going to start being able to get a ton of Dark EXP, which is good because I need a lot of that. Turn these in. And start the next mission. Yeah, the better EXP ring. Take this and never let go of it. I love EXP. Also, that the increased damage? Yeah, increase your damage. my nuclear dinosaur. My tactical dinosaur nuke. Yep, go to Thriller Ruins. Time to meet a really cool dude on the way on the way here. So after we get this opening cutscene, we'll go back to our home to heal up, and then we'll stop by the new Digi area we unlocked to stock up on new healing items. Oh, you're here. I'm getting a bad feeling. This might be where we need to put in some extra effort. Oh. You be careful. Oh, ours, you're here. Quest. Oh. The Thriller Ruins investigation. Litten. I think we should let ours know. You're right, Anubismon. I want you to keep this between us. We haven't seen Chief Glare or Fatimon lately. We asked the others, but no one knows where they went. We tried tracking the Chief's Digivice, but we couldn't find it anywhere. Sunshine Shitty. I'm sure there's no reason to worry about them, though. So Anubismon and I have decided to manage the Union quest for Chief Glare and Ophanimon. Don't worry so much. It'll be okay, Litten. Chief Glare will be back soon. You're right, Anubismon. Right now, the server is still unstable. Please investigate deep inside the Thrill of Ruins. I'm counting on you. Time to go to one of the funnest areas in the game. Bum, 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 bum. It's time to go hang out with mummies and vampires and weird eggs and ghosts. And those ghosts can one-shot you because they have an instant death move that's kind of really annoying. I think we go this way now. Yep. Shine S area. I don't actually need the equipment. Thank you. It would probably make fights a little faster, but I don't really need that. I do want consumable items, though. Because we should have full repair D. And we're never going to need to buy full repair 2. Because full repair 2 requires you having two guys, all three of your party members standing next to each other. Which is very bad to do. Alright, let's get out of here. The Thriller Ruins. So, we're actually heading to a zone that you can unlock at the very, very beginning of the game. It is fully available to you. But, for the sake of this, they just spawn us in it. This is the back half, the mausoleum inside of Thriller Ruins. Normally, you have to go through all of Thriller Ruins to get here. In fact... What the hell? I might just be misremembering something. Give me a second. Alright. Hey, there's a little difference I forgot between game versions. They spawn you on the opposite side of Thriller Ruins, I guess, if you spawn in here for the main mission in Dawn. If you come here normally, by the way, you don't spawn over here. Yeah, so we have to take this route through the Data Escape, go into the back end here. Means we also get this good song. Bong, 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 ba da 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 da. Bong, 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 ba da 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 da. One more level on Vilemon until he becomes the girl. Until he transitions. Hashtag trans rights. Alright, so there he is. Phantomon is a problem causer, as one of his moves is legitimately just has a chance of instant death. There's nothing you can do about it. In fact, here it is. The Soul Chopper can just instantly kill you. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. It'll just do it. You'll just die. We're actually gonna switch out Debbie here. And pull in Flare. Because Flare has a massive hitting AoE. That should help smooth things over a bit here. Guden Juo Hao. Doo-doo. Thank God it hasn't actually killed us yet. It's such a scary move. I don't like it. I don't like that it can just exist and one-shot us at any point during the fight, and I just have to deal with that. Vmon is, Digimon here is catching up on stats real quick. Like, good for him. Here. We'll switch in Magnetmon here, just because, despite having less attack power, it does do a lot more bonus damage to the Digimon here. And we're getting a lot of low-tier powers. Veedramon and Growlmon feel like such cursed middle forms to me. Veedramon is only a cursed middle form if you have not played... If you have not gone in Red V-Tamer, in which he is like the most adorable Scrungly in the world that just looks like a fucked up freak in every other iteration of him. That's not an exaggeration either. That's just how Veedramon is. Alright, into the boss room. Do, do. Watch out, it's a bunch of evil hot dogs. Would you believe that Tsukaimon in this is the rookie for both Millenniummon and Apocalypsemon? Yeah, luckily, despite not having very high power, Magnamon is very tanky in comparison to some of our other teammates. Heaven's Gate is also just absurdly powerful. Bum 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 bum. Paralysis is so disgustingly strong. God, you... Wow, Angemon did not learn a single good move. That's crazy. Okay, there goes Sukai. One left. Hit Crusher. What do you want me to do about it? They did some GBF BSR Pro vs. Evo and they shut off the next options. They're going to be Blindfold Galleon and Grand Charlotta. Of course. Of course they were too afraid. Of course they were too afraid for Wilnoss ass. Not even her season anymore. They also showed off some stuff like EX characters. I'm just glad that at least if it had to be a Galleon skin, it's not Summer Galleon, because I think that shit's lame. I think her blindfold look is way better. I'm not even, like, offended that a Galleon skin got put in, but I'm like, dog, why did a Galleon skin get put in during Wilnoss's release season when you released her alongside a Battle Pass? Should list at least in the next EX wave. I don't know, that shit's scary. It also feels weird that they're launching those in waves instead of it just being like a major update. Everyone level up now! Okay, Vilemon can now become Lady Devimon. Yeah, here comes the boy, it's Gaiomon. Defeated my Tsukaimon. You're very skilled. Are you that tamer I've been hearing about? Nope. A vast world this is indeed. You may not be that tamer, but I never knew there was another with such skill. Boss, that's him! That's what I was talking about. This is the one that stole the merchandise, boss. Crush him! Right, Galmon. I've suffered because of him, too. Be careful. God, Spinalmon's overworld sprite looks so wimpy. This tamer will get in the way of our business for sure. Let's take him out now. So you are that tamer. You may be a union tamer, but how dare you get in the way of us, Colon Co., from conducting business? Having trouble, Ars? Need some help? Or can the famous tamer handle these guys without breaking a sweat? How dare you insult us? Kill her! Alright, here we go. It's Gaiomon. He looks so much cooler here than in future versions of his game appearances. Da-dum. Fortunately, we can't instant death him, but we can just hit him super hard with a bunch of moves. They hit all 3 zones at once for maximum damage. Oh, he actually resists light pretty well. Or not light, what? Is that attack fire? That attack might be fire. Yeah, it's fire. Okay. Attribute change. Maybe he'll take more damage from fire now. Okay, this is his one problem move. Took that pretty well, so that's not gonna be much. So yes, this was fire. Okay. Let's see if it does more damage now that he hit attribute change. No. Not at all. I don't know what that move does then. We'll switch in Digimon. All of his multi-hit moves. Asshole. We can use Dark Claw now at least, which should do a lot more damage. Not that much, but it's better. Digimon, why do you take like 5 trillion damage from every single attack? There we go, full restore. Yeah. Unfortunate problem about a lot of dark attacks in this is that because they are status based, bosses just don't give a shit. Like major bosses are all just immune to that because of course they are. And unfortunately, because a large chunk of our team is currently Dragon, we're just not doing a lot of damage to him. Oh, he attribute changed away, actually. Interesting. Let's switch Devi back out. For Flare. Ah. Did he just change back to resisting fire again? No. Okay. One of his zones is at least still taking a bunch of damage from fire. Which is speeding this up significantly. Yeah, whatever, man. Bring cans on all you want. Devimon's not on the field to take infinite damage for some reason, despite his defense stat not being that low. Pick up Raw Growl again. Pretty in the clear here. I don't think we have much of an issue to worry about at this point. Unless he manages to reset all of his resistances back to anti-dragon. Juhao. Bum 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 bum. Oh, FGO Fest Day 1 is apparently now live. I don't think we're getting like game news until like 3 a.m. But you know how it be. Come on, Galahad stock. Anything but a swimsuit. We don't need another swimsuit character on the anniversary banner for that game. Evil. Luckily, these a lot of locked-in place attacks are like just smack dab in the center of the screen, which is exactly where bosses love to live. So there's not really much reason to worry. Do 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 do. Do down, alright, and he's done. Okay, Gaomon, I'll see you later. Bye bye. Never mind, he gets one more hit in because he's a special boy. There we go. 10,000 dragon experience. Raises the attack power of allies in 3 zones with the power of flame. Restore allies in HP in 4 zones. Can't be. Gaomon losing to this child. Boss, say it's not true. I guess this is the end for us. That was close. Are you sure? You let me have all of these PD word they dropped? Thank you. Now we can restore the access zones of Darkmoon City. I guess I misjudged you. Sorry. We're both Unitainers, so there's no way you could be a bad person. Would ever think of destroying the city. Our Chief Julia has been acting strangely lately. She suddenly started saying that the city has been divided by a Light Fan conspiracy. Isn't that strange? How's Chief Glare? Anything weird on your side? I see. There must be someone trying to make us fight each other. That must be why the Chiefs are acting so strangely. Ours. From now on, let's work together. Let's share information and find out who's behind all of this. Let's exchange our email addresses on our Digivices. You got Sayo's email. Oh, I'll get back to Darkmoon now. PRs. Thanks again for the PD word. Let me double check real quick. You should be good to go. Yep. You won't be able to stay this the entire time because I think she needs to be level 63 for Mega. So we'll have to go back to Vilemon at some point here. Breaking 300 attack though is crazy. Level 64, 300 spirit stat, and 32,000 dark gets you Lilithmon as her Mega. On top of that, let's take a look here. You are at level already, but I think you need like 45 more spirit, which is like absurd. And I'll grind that dark EXP off screen. No, that's not a big deal. You're already ready to go again. There we go. Da 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 da. It's a good thing he has to get to level 63, because he's gonna be stuck in this mode for the rest of the game until we get to the post game. I might actually legitimately switch him out of the party for someone else, because I have a couple other good candidates that I could probably catch up pretty quickly. We need 9,000 dark for Megidramon, which that's not going to be a problem. I can grind that at the same time. Okay. Looks like we're all good to go then. We'll bring Lady Debbie back in. Let's head out for now. I'll come back here later when we're off stream. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I see. Chief Huerno were to Thriller Ruins. We didn't get any info on the chief, but we did find out about Colon Cove and Nightcrow. Don't worry. We'll find out about the chief also. You're right. Thanks, Anubismon. Ours. Well done. Thank you very much. Go get your resort at Shine Center. Looks like something's going on with Nightcrow also. Please act cautiously. Chief Glare is in here. We've all got to work together. Got it? Happy Digimon Day? Yeah, that's right. It's Odaiba Day. Da, da, da. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-da, da, da, da. It's also apparently it's also Yaoi Day, but you know, don't worry about that. Weird little bit of overlap there. Alright, we're gonna go in here, and unfortunately we need to replace Arrow Vidramon because we misremembered something, and he can't reach Mega until post game due to that. So we are gonna put him in the island, and we'll soup it up so he's at least gaining EXP. I said about Time Stranger news? Yeah! We also got the Beat Break news. Literally, last night. I really like... maybe it might be obvious which of the new Digimon we really like looking at the stream layout. But we think Chirrupmon is really neat. Chirrupmon. Alright. I don't remember which one of you is Farm Island Renovation. I think it's down here. Yeah, here it is. We need memory expansions. And we'll buy the volcanic BMG board. Talk to you. We need better food. Type for the fact that the showrunner for Data Squad Set Slavers. Yeah, it's the primary writer for Sabers is back. There's a bunch of names on that. There's a guy who's done Pretty Cure. The composer for the music worked on Jujutsu Kaisen, which is not the pull I expected for us to get for that. Is there anything that we might want here? Let's get the cathedral. Sabers / Data Squad is my second favorite season. It's a good one. It was a really good one in particular for if people were actually like, how I put it. It was like the first season that I would say was for people who are actually into like the lore of Digimon that had not been covered at the time. Since a lot of adventure stuff was like standalone. Okay. Let's make sure our little guy here has plenty of food. Don't need that. Fruit tree. Season that older audience mind. Yeah. Which is really funny when you remember that some of that is like... Some of that is just visual choices in that, the protagonist of Sabers is still, like, only 15. Oh, that's light attack resistance. Okay, we don't want that. Remove that. Here, you can have your logs back. Take the logs. Yeah, Marcus is shockingly young for how he visually looks. Marcus is almost 15. Yeah. And then Yoshino is like way older than them. Yoshino is like an adult woman. Yeah. Alright. So the last one we were gonna slot in, because we forgot you can't get Arrow Vidramon till not Arrow Vidramon, Airdramon till post game unless you pick it as a starter. We're gonna grab Kudamon and shove it into the party in the back row here. Yeah, it was ahead of its time. I think it's a show that a lot of modern fans of the franchise would appreciate very much. Alright. It's also very funny that canonically the villain of the first half of the show was sent into the Pretty Cure universe after falling into a digital rift. One of the funniest bits they've ever done. Hey, Kudamon, welcome to the team. In terms of Royal Knights invasions, yeah. Technically, Savers isn't even like the first time that the Royal Knights just decided, what if we ruined everything? If you go back to X Evolution, where they're just committing genocide. That was so far back, there was only like 4 of them at the time. Oh, I never actually turned it in. I got distracted. Hold on. Da 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 da. Talk to you. You have to do 2 more side quests. Yep. I do find it really funny that the original BT13 release of the Digimon TCG is explicitly based off of not necessarily their Savers appearance, but their appearance in X Evolution, in that cards like Purge are a direct reference to X Evolution. Despite Yggdrasil obviously using their appearance from Savers, which has become their like go-to appearance since. Do, 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 do. I don't remember what the secret letter is. Do, 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 do. Nope. Done. Ah, the haunted house. Okay. I was wondering if they were gonna have us do this one. This is gonna suck a little. I'm gonna be honest. If it's the same as in Dusk, this quest is like oddly difficult for the point of the game it's usually at. Digimon themselves feel like Straw Hat. Hey, where are we going? Okay. Hi, Digitamamon. I want to open Dracula's castle, but all the Digimon I asked to play Dracula turned me down. Can you ask him again? All of them are in Thriller Ruins. It's really funny if you do this, this quest specifically in Dusk, where it's a lot harder to have a majority of Holy Digimon on your team. And the boss of it resists dark. It becomes like a nightmare. It is like a super long fight. Just like the Shaokomon fight we had earlier on. Hey, Myotismon. Who are you? What do you want? Shibatamamon's request? Oh, the one I declined. The answer's still no. Why do I have to be Dracula at a haunted house? I wouldn't even be paid. Get out of here. If you don't, I'll force you. You know what? He's got a point. Why? He's not even gonna get paid. If they aren't even gonna pay him, then why should he do it? Level 54. We're gonna be here for a little bit. We're not. I'm gonna switch Lady Devimon out for our boy here in the back, Magna Angemon, and we're just gonna start, like, melting him. Oh, we got Giga Breath. That's a very good one. That's a hard-hitting move that isn't just locked to the 3 center zones. So I'm gonna appreciate that a lot. Alright. Let's move Lady Devimon back out. And now we can start dumping damage for real. Kill. Hey, Magnamon. Hit him with the Heaven's Gate that never seemingly actually procs into death. $1,000 on the crit. Good, you know what? Good for you, buddy. It's crazy how important weaknesses and resistances are in this game for them to not be labeled in the actual damage modifier outside of the stat screen at all. They did fix that in the immediate follow-up game. So they were aware that that was a problem. That'll do it for my Otismon. Ah. I do have to check what Kudamon needs. I lost. Alright, I'll listen to your request. But you have to ask Venom Myotismon first. He's somewhere in Thriller Ruins. And that's the problem. What are you actually gonna need? 27. That's wild. Can you even... Yeah, you can get to 30. Alright. 27's, like, absurdly late for a champ. Okay, I don't remember if we can just go through the center or if they have it gated off here. I ain't fighting none of you. Go home, children. You're way too weak. You don't want this. You don't want my nuclear-powered dinosaur. Bum, 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 bum. Yep, we had to go all the way around. It's not gonna take long, but it is a bit of busy work. Okay. In we go. Do 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 do. I almost made it through without a fight. Let's see. Biomon. Phantomon. Phantomon. Okay. Yeah, I can work with this. Primarily because one of you is within range of Heaven's Gate. Hit him with Giga Breath. Ah, one hit. Okay. It didn't do the attack that has a chance of instant killing, at least. That's what I was worried about. Breathe on him. Watch him crumble to dust. Yep. Bum, 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 ba-dum. There we go. Easy, easy clear. Poor Growlmon is actually 8 levels away from becoming a Mega already. That's kind of crazy. Oh? Oh, it's Giga Breath again. Not a lot of holy moves on this holy Digimon right now. Okay, here's the big boy himself. Let's save. Because unfortunately this guy has some of the stronger moves you can encounter at this point. Like 3-hit moves with over 100 power that also do statuses. Are you mocking us, Myotismon? Dracula's castle. Why would I agree to that? Here comes big boy himself. He can't even fit on the screen fully. Gotta like pull it up to see him. And he does effectively just have a real ass boss HP bar. This would be a very good time for Flarebond's main attack to actually be holy instead of fire, but you know, it's not. Ah, there it is, 01 Crusher. That's one of 2 moves he has that does this. Zero to 34 HP. In one move. Guy is no joke. Very scary. Luckily, we can do pretty consistent damage, so as long as we can avoid just getting one shot, we'll be fine. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let's heal up that part of the party because I'm scared that they will literally explode if I get hit again. Oh, the damage is consistent. And luckily, we do get a full lineup every time. So as long as he doesn't, like, do 01 Crusher or VN Infusion and then get a crit, we should be fine. Speaking of VN Infuse. Oh, well. Me and my big mouth. Goodbye, Magnet and Digimon. It would have been fine if it did a crit. I'm gonna have to pick up some more revivers soon. I'm getting a little low. Luckily, Magna Angemon is so fast that he does just immediately get a turn after being revived. We are gonna have to top him off, though. Oh, that's fine. I'm not worried about 01 Crusher killing him. Never mind. Now I'm worried about 01 Crusher killing. God damn it. This fight is just a test of your fucking resources. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay, revive again. Okay, he came back early, so we can actually still get an attack in without issue, which is very nice. Because if I just got hard locked into like him KOing and me having to use the other 2 turns to revive every single time, we'd be here forever. As long as I can get a swing in, we can chunk his HP bar. Okay, in the clear. I don't think we'll be able to take him out here, though. Fuck it, we can risk it. It looks like he won't die. He can always just heal with Magna on their own turn. You want to crit so bad. You want to crit for me. Yay! Wow, what did you get? Warning of light. Attack with power of light and 3 cones. Reduce spirit. Oh, get real moves at some point, please. Death Cannon. Yeah, that's a good one. You're pretty good tamer. All of your Digimon have a good look in their eyes. Alright then. I'll agree to your request, whether it be Dracula or Frankenstein. We'll play whoever you want. That's right, use force to make people respect you, and then they'll do what you want. That's what I've learned. That's the lesson I've gotten from this. God, the amount of spirit we're gonna have to grind for you is crazy. Magna's attack is so bad. He's fully being carried by his moveset. Okay. Before we go to the next story section, since we're gonna clear it out real fast, we'll hit up the next tamer upgrade here. We should be at more than on par for this, since we're already actually about to hit Mega. Like, super quick. It's kind of crazy how fast we are, how close we are to hitting Mega already. On some of these. Okay. We do have to de-evolve, unfortunately. Sorry, Lady Devamon. We barely knew you. Gotta get small again. And then regrind up to level 39. You can stay Lady Debbie for now. I would never dead name you. Alright. You in for now. Pop up to the others as needed. Okay. Let's head on in. Are you ready to do the battle stage? Yes. Alright then, good luck. This should be silver, so I think it's like Edamon, Moon Millenniumon, and someone else. Like there's like a crazy power jump. Alright, you're here. But I'm Wampy, the test supervisor. Give it your best shot. La 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 la. Alright, I feel good. Are you ready? If you win, you'll be a silver tamer, so do your best. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, yep, Parisamon, Moon Millenniummon, which is absurd, and Vademon. Okay, it's not Abimon. Let's try and take out Vademon here. It's by far the weakest one. We can actually hit multiple of them with Death Cannon, finally, on Devimon, which is good. Yeah, okay, we're more than scaled for this. We're probably actually close to being able to do the hardest one for now, which is gold. But we're gonna hold that off for a little bit. Unfortunately, if you just noticed, they're gonna be throwing around a lot of status effects, which is very annoying. Okay, let's finish up Vademon just so they can't paralyze us like that ever again. I say as he uses Rain of Pollen, which I'm pretty sure also paralyzes. I know it's attack now. Alright, let's switch over to the other two. Let's just start focusing Moon Millennium since it's already at half. Do. Watch out, guys. It's Hero's third Digimon. He's sitting right there. The plot's gonna forget he exists and never do anything with it. Yeah, this is gonna be an easy win. We'll get us some decent EXP at least. War Growl can finish it off even if the other two are paralyzed here. Or we could just crit. Da-da-da. Bottom. double blade. Yes. Thank you. A multi-hit move. No, I don't want Shadow Claw. Congratulations, you're strong. Now you're a Silver Tamer. You have more responsibilities, so keep up the good work. Now you're a Silver Tamer. Congratulations. I don't know why it said keep up the good work again. Sometimes I feel like Bandai never checks their translation scripts. Hey, Rank, what up? Nice going. Here's some paperwork, so sign here. Alright. Alright, so you, I think at this point, you need a bit more Dark EXP. Nope, you got enough now. To you, we can just immediately pop to Megidramon once you hit 48, which you actually have to, because you can't actually get to Gallantmon until you've become Megidramon. They hard lock you out of Gallantmon unless you go to Super Saiyan first. You just have to be 55 and get more Holy EXP, which we're about to get a ton of coming up from boss fights. You have to spend a lot of the time in the farm, but you still have 2 levels to go before we have to kick you there. You just have to level up. That's literally it. Once you evolve again, you're clear to go to Mega. You are going to have to spend time in the farm, I think. Yes, because you need an absurd amount of attack input for a Digimon that is never an attacker in its entire evolution run. And Kudamon, you just got dropped into the party because we need you here. Because our normal Digimon could not make it. You are going to be short like 3 speed. Come on. Come on, game. Yeah, and we can't devolve because we need Pootiemon. And I think Pootiemon is locked to a post-game area. Silly odd game. Okay. Alright, so first things first, we have to go get a speed move. A speed item. Because we can't actually finish this off with Kudamon losing out on an entire story chapters of EXP. Go here. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum. Alright, let's see. Let me talk to the dinosaur, please. Oh. We can't actually get what I need here. We have to go back to the old one until we clear out the next zone and get back to the last section of the farm. Back to the desert. You're who I'm looking for, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's buy a little treadmill, I think. No, it's a trampoline. Bum, bum. So basically what's going to happen is off stream, we're going to set up a couple different farms. And we're going to use those to grind stats for a couple of our guys, because otherwise they're locked. For now. Digimon list. Huda. Move over here. Back out. Go to Farm Island. That good. Move log. Add trampoline. Back out. Training. There we go. That's everything we need. We're actually going to want to switch stuff up here. We're gonna dump Digimon in the Farm Island. And we'll go buy a book and a map. Here you go. I would like to remodel Farm Island, yes. No, I don't want to buy a Farm Island. Terrain board. Night desert. DGM board, devil theme. Ba-da-dum. Okay, and now we have to go back to the desert again. We have to get him some spirit stuff, which is, I think, a study desk. Yep. Done. Go in and let's turn our farm island into Super Satan Island. Move log. Add study desk. Take your math drills, loser. You need to become so much smarter than you are. What we're gonna do to ensure that he studies as much as possible is we're gonna go back here. This is taking a moment, but it's actually a necessity. Like, we would never hit the spirit required unless we negotiated with this mechanic. Need another memory expansion. Yep, that's more than enough. And we will get another study desk here. And the reason we're doing this is so that when it randomly rolls what actions he'll take on the map, he has a higher chance of choosing to study instead of get food. Because we only really need him to get food once. There we go. Alright. Let's adjust our party then. Let's head back into it. So this next zone is the one I was talking about earlier, where we actually get to skip the entire zone. Which is pretty nice, because the zone is fairly large and a bit easy to get lost in. Oh, we have to go talk to Digimon real quick. Darling egg boy. Thanks for everything. Venom Mitosmon agreed to do it. Sure, it's going to be a really scary haunted house. All you need to do now is find a really scary castle. Anyway, thank you. Get your reward at Shine Center. Doesn't even have a set ready. Well done. Here's your reward. Oh, we need to do one more side quest. I thought we were further in than we were. Over here. Do we not have another, like, modern one, or am I really gonna have to go back to some of those old ones? There we go. The secret letter. We gotta go find a chicken. Chicken wants us to deliver a letter. No, that's Kakatorimon. That's a different one. Right, there are two chickens. Go around here. There we go. Red chicken. Hello, I need your help. I need you to deliver this secret letter to Lilamon and Pallet Amazon. I don't remember this quest at all. I have no idea where we're gonna be here for a little bit, I think. Unfortunately. Fortunately, I think we're gonna be here for a little bit. I probably should have just caved and done one of the earlier missions. It's way easier that I remember. trying to remember where the key I'm looking for is real quick. Oh, well, there's Lilamon. Hey, who are you? You want something? Go away if you don't need anything. Aren't people like you called stalkers? I don't like people like you. Go away. Okay. First time we've ever met. Touch of evil. Okay, this shouldn't take too long. Luckily, I took the right path, like, immediately. Because I have no idea where we are. I have zero clue as to where we are. Annoying. Attack that literally only exists to be annoying. All it does is paralyze part of your party. It doesn't even do damage. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, bum. Wow, we're all paralyzed. I think this does this heal her? Or am I getting something? Okay, no it doesn't. Just a double hit with pretty good range. Wow, it's pollen spray again. Wow, I hate paralysis in this game. It's really annoying. That pixelated ass crunch down lion PNG with lion roar is killing me. Alright. Go away, Lilamon. One more turn. Don't you? Oh my god. We're all gonna be paralyzed. She's one hit from death and we're all paralyzed. Okay, thank god. I did not want to be stuck dealing with that the entire time. That would have been so bad. You're pretty strong for a stalker, huh? Wait, you just came to deliver a letter? Oh, that's all. Sounds corny, but I'll accept the letter. Damn, girl. Okay. Born a hater. There's the key. Okay, I know it was around here somewhere near the beginning. Oh, we're not near the beginning. I have no clue where we are. Alright, let's get out of here. I have zero idea where we are. let's hit the emergency go home button. I don't want to wander around here. How did it go? I'm glad. What did she say? Second, I'll ask her myself. She's gonna beat the shit out of you, dog. It did not go well. She is incredibly quick to judge. There we go. Search the Digi area. Right. We are going to step foot in this zone for a minute, but we will show off the skip. Kudamon, have you heard anything from Chief Blair? No, nothing at all. I've been trying to contact him, but there's been no response. Kitty's communication system isn't fully restored. That might be why we can't reach the Chief or Afanimon. It's not like him to stay out of touch this long, and he's never not kept in touch with me before. Don't worry, Chief Blair can handle himself. Probably doing just fine. Mars, you made it! Kudamon, if you hear from Chief Blair, please let me know immediately. Understood. I'll let you know. Please do, and I'll be waiting. I was talking about Chief Blair's Navi Digimon, but the problem is we haven't heard anything from the Chief. So a Union quest, we decided to conduct an investigation of the entire Digi area, but we haven't been able to gather any information. Mars, you think you can cooperate with the other Tamers? Find out where the Chief is. Counting on you. We are actually coming up on the end of the game. After this mission, there's only 2 story chapters left. For the base game, at least. There's some post-game stuff. I don't know if we'll cover that necessarily. Some of it's locked to, like, online communications that don't work. Taking on the quest to investigate the entire Digi area, right? We also look at the quest. We just talked to Gideon. Sounds like there are a few Tamers that haven't returned to the city. Something's definitely going on. Tompei's group is one of those that are missing. We haven't seen Chief Blair in a while either. I wonder if the Chief could be missing too. Huh? They actually are? Mars, how do you know that? That's not fair. Also, being fair isn't relevant right now. But this conversation is secret. Let's not talk here. Huh? Where should we talk? Not my place. It's a mess. I wouldn't go to your place filled with trash and brooches. What are you talking about? Not that messy. Hey, Ars, let's go to your place. Invite Gideon also. I think we better let Gao's team know. Let's all get together then. Everyone is now in my house. So, we still have no leads on Chief Blair? Are there any leads at the Chief's home? I see. Let's get permission from the Chief. We can't get in without the home address. Stupid. Lynn already went to the Chief's home and checked it out. Huh? How do you know Lynn already went to the Chief's place? A woman's intuition, of course. Something you wouldn't understand. What? What's that supposed to mean? Exactly my point. I wonder what they could possibly be implying about the second in command and the Chief. Anyway, we need to find a lead. You're right. Well, where should we start looking? Anyway, Ars, why don't you ask Sayo of Nightcrow? Are you sure? It's Nightcrow we're talking about. What if she's a spy? She's really strong. As you said that Nightcrow was acting strangely when she met. We can also find out what's happening to the Dark Moon City as well. We're just wasting our time like this. You're right. We have no other options. So why don't you contact her and ask her to meet somewhere you can talk? Where? It needs to be a place that won't have any interruptions and also be safe for us. Oh, let's get her to come here. That's ridiculous. Not here. She's Nightcrow. She could be the enemy. But there's probably no other place where it's safe. we won't be interrupted. Not to mention, we're kind of already here. But it's dangerous. Pulsa has a point, but it's ours that makes to make the choice. Ah, yeah, she'll be fine, whatever. See, thank you. Well then, ours, call her right away. Now we just have to wait for Sayo to contact us. Ah, she replied already? Wow. She's coming right away? Our Sayo asked for access, so I gave the okay. Oh, hi everyone. I got him on. You're cute as usual. Thank you. Please make yourselves at home. That's much better when it's Bascomon. I'm just saying. Better when it's a little koala. Hello, everyone. Thanks, Sayo. Thanks for coming. I'm Silver Tamer Gideon of Lightfang. Hello, Gideon. Please, come on in. Yeah, don't be shy. Ours home is a little... Ah! Bunnies. There's a bunch of bunnies here. Hello. Hi, welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Theater of the First. I'm Ars. Hi. We're covering some old Digimon games before Time Stranger launches in October. This one is a DS game, Digimon World Dawn. We're coming up soon on the end game, but we're not quite there yet. That'll probably be in the next stream. But welcome. This is like an old school RPG from the DS era, so pretty chill. Dusty but comfortable. That's not true, I guess. Thank you. Bum, bum, bum. On behalf of all of Lightfang, we welcome you. The DS is an old school. This game came out in 2007. So it is just us. Hey, Sayo, we're in a real bind because our chief is missing. Tompei's team is even missing. I bet everyone is shocked, even Sayo. Like, Pulsa, could you be any more blunt? What if she's actually a spy? Oh, did I say too much? I'm sure it's not a problem. We wanted to ask her about it anyway. Right, that's why we asked her here. Sayo, have you heard any rumors about Chief Glare at Nightcrow? Anything would help. Actually, I haven't been back to the city lately. Why's that? Lately, all the Nightcrow have been acting strangely. They've stopped talking entirely. Kind of creepy. Well, I've been afraid to go back. That's so. Nightcrow aren't normal neither. Very bizarre. There's more to this. It could have something to do with Chief Glare's disappearance. How long ago did everyone start acting strangely? I'm not sure. Oh, I think Noon and Dorothy started acting strangely around Limit Valley. Remember, that's it. It was at Limit Valley. Limit Valley? That Digi area that appeared out of nowhere. That place sure is suspicious. We still don't know much about that Digi area. There must be something there. You think of anything else strange? Let's see. An awful lot of quests get sent to Access Glacier. After the tournament, I've been busy, so I haven't taken on a Union quest, but... Access Glacier, Did it have a link with Sunshine? No, the link isn't back up yet. We need to talk to Lydon about this. Ars, I'll send you my Digivice's ADR protocol to your Digivice. It should give you a link to Access Glacier. There we go. Thank you, Sayo. I'm glad we talked to you. Now I'll go report this to Lydon. Then Pulsa and I will go investigate at Limit Valley. I'll go look for Tompei's team. There's a lot to do. I'll go to city as well and try to gather more information. Thanks, Sayo, but don't overexert yourself. Well, Ars, I want you to go check out Access Glacier. Let's make good use of the info Sayo gave us. Careful, everyone. Dismissed. Alright. Yeah, funnily enough, that Limit Valley cliffhanger they throw in there, it doesn't go anywhere. There's nothing there if you go to Limit Valley right now. Okay. Let's head back this way. So this is the zone I was talking about earlier that is, like, entirely skippable. If you're playing Digimon World Dust specifically, Axis Glacier is the first time you can go here. But if you started off by playing Dawn, for some reason, they give you access to Macro C, like, early. Like, an entire story chapter early. And Macro C is actually, like, the last 20% of Access Glacier. Which means, if you come back here, you can just directly go to the boss. Like, immediately. Can I climb this ladder, please? We do have to do at least a fight or two here, because there are some holy Digimon, and we need that EXP to quickly evolve Kudamon. We don't need this, though. I don't need this encounter at all, actually. Get me out of here. I don't need to be here. Let me go. Let me leave. Thank you. We're looking for Angemon, who spawns on the overworld up here. You know the dumbest part of all this? So if you spawn in here, in Dusk, they spawn you on the other side of the map, which requires you to walk through and find your way through the entire identical looking glacier to get to, like, this pipe. But because we spawn in Dawn here, not only can you skip this zone entirely with it all being optional, we don't have to, we spawn right next to the pipe. You skip so much of the zone. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Show me Angemon so that I can evolve this little ferret that's in my party. I think we go back this way. Up here. Don't go down. Yep, right back around here. And now we should be back near the entrance. Yep, so this is where you would enter normally in Dust. Wow, I'm having no luck finding an Angemon. That's crazy. Like, all I need is, like, one. I need a very small amount of holy EXP. And I know I can encounter him here. Just not showing up. That's a beast. Get me out of here, dog. I can go right to the boss. I know exactly where they are. Wow, these encounters have, like, nothing in them. Not only are they bad, like, not what I'm looking for, but they also would give, like, nothing for EXP. Wow. There's supposed to be a lot more variety here. That's two Garurumons. That's still not what I'm looking for. feel like I'm being mocked. Show me the white boy. Where is the white boy? Well, there's Reptile Dramon. I was wondering where he was. So my memory isn't wrong. Oh, who cares about Mojimon? Who cares about a Frigimon's ugly stepbrother? Get me out of here. Fucking abominable snowman ass. Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, I'm not crazy. It does in fact say that there's Holy here. He's just not showing up. And now I can't even get a single encounter. Alright. What are we doing? It's a single champion. I need one. I need literally exactly one. All I'm getting is fucking mammoths and abominable snowmen. Friendship Digi-Egg that I'm not gonna use. I'm leaving. I don't want to be here. Head down to the far south where there's nowhere reason to be until post-game, because the super boss can spawn here. Well, I wasn't expecting to get jumped by 3 Cyberdramon. That was not on the list of things I was expecting to see here. That's scary. I will take your EXP though. This will be a good payout. Go, my Giga Napalm. My Atomic BRT or whatever that attack is called. At least this is gonna pay out. Like, it's not what I'm looking for. I'm actually probably going to leave this zone to go to somewhere where I know I can get some holy EXP. I don't need a lot. I need like 300. I could get some from the boss of this zone even, but it would waste like 10,000 experience because I'm at cap on Kudabot. This should not be happening. Damn, he hits pretty hard. That's crazy. Anyway, goodbye. Bye-bye. See you later. I miss. Every time. Literally without question, I do that bit. It misses. Single heavy attack. Alright, hold on. Oh, let me remember where there's some holy. I don't remember what the holy in Pallet Amazon is. Wow, is it really this dire out here for holy EXP? Like, none of these are good spots. That's insane. But I think we can get it in like 2 fights if we go here, but we have to go to the back of the zone, which will take a second. It's a fairly common encounter, but only in the very back. There we go. And just right through here. And then we take this unique portal from scale from Digimon World DS. It shows up in like 2 places in this game. Yes, study, Digimon. Become smart. Good. Yeah, there we go. This is where you can find Kudamon. I think we'll have to fight like 2. I never realized how much of your holy EXP in this game in particular is gated to boss fights. Because Dust doesn't have that issue, because you get a dark-oriented exclusive zone about halfway through the game. One more should do it. Don't need to fight you, Garudamon. This is also one of the exclusive zones, by the way, that has a super boss in it. By the way, when I say a super boss, I do mean it's like stronger than anything in the game except for the final zone, which you can only unlock after clearing everything else. It is also the best grind point in the game. They are unique. There are 3 of them depending on which game you're playing. There we go. We can beat him up real quick. There are 3 of them depending on which game you're playing. In this game in particular, they are Dark Dramon, Anubismon, and Imperial Dramon Fighter Mode. Imperial Dramon Fighter Mode is here. Darkdramon is in Axis Glacier, and Anubismon is in the back of Thriller Ruins. If you're playing Dusk, on the other hand, you get Argomon? Yeah, it's Argomon in English. Argomon, Ultimate? Not even Mega in Thriller Ruins. Armageddonmon in Chrome Mine, who is the strongest one from that game. And I don't remember who the last one is. I'm being perfectly honest here. It's been so long. And like once you switch to farming Armageddonmon, you kind of just don't farm a different one because it's the strongest one that gives the most EXP. Same with Imperial Dramon fighter mode. There we go. That's more than enough. Okay, Kudamon, here you go. Wait, it's 800 holy? Ah! That was 300. Okay, one more fight. One more fight and we're good. Alright, there we go. How fitting. Go, my touch of evil. Leave this fucking ferret in two. Okay, we're out of here. Da 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 da. Rappa. Level 43. 210 spirit and 7,000 holy required. Crazy. And I think after we hit Thailandmon, it has to go back down anyway. We'll head back. We'll head back and we'll I can't do the wrong thing. We'll head back and we'll bump up Devimon's stats a little bit more here. And then we'll go and fight the boss. Because we can just skip all of it now since we showed you the run through anyway while doing all that. Unfortunately, the quality of life changes they made to this game are very nice. But they have not really adjusted the fact that sometimes Digivolutions just require you to do either a bunch of extra grinding or stat management in Farm Island. Which is on a, like, set timer that you can't really do anything about. On top of that, your success rate is still up to fate on whether or not they'll actually get stat bonuses. Right, with that, let's go punch the boss of the zone in the face. Okay. So now that we've already done that, we're just gonna cut. We're just gonna fast forward and cut right to Macro C. Because the boss is literally just out the other end of Macro C, right up that tunnel in the center there. Like, if I didn't need to evolve Kudamon, we could have been out of here in like 2 minutes. It's really funny that you just get to skip the entire dungeon in Dawn. Okay. Gotta save here, because if I remember right, I think the fight starts the moment we leave this, we get thrown into a cutscene. Yep. This is one of the only times this happens, by the way. What did you think you're doing? Let them go. Let go of them. Are you sure about that? I can't do that just yet. Oh no, he's so evil. Oh. And I guess there's no choice left but to fight. I love the little laugh. Insolent fool. You think you can take this? Wow, 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 wow. This is an attack I improved. The Digimon Intellectia I stole from Digimon. I'd have... Fuck, whatever, man. Now no one can withstand my ultimate attack. Chrono DSR. Do. You're the kid who stood up against me at Limit Valley. Do you want to be like them, too? Take this. Wow, 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 wow. Behold, Yggdrasil. I'll show you the power of my Ymir. With this attack, I'll rewrite the entire digital world. Bum bum. Nah, it don't work though. I'm not sleepy. Yeah. What? Why? Why didn't it have any effect on you? I must be low on energy. My only weakness. I guess it can't be helped. No matter. There's no rush. Now that the chronovirus has awakened, there's no point in dealing with the likes of you. Oh, ow. Goodbye. Thanks, that was close. Are Chief Glare and the others alright? I was only affected by the virus for a little while, so I was able to come to my senses quickly, but... Ugh. Ah. Be careful. We give all to Ymir. Okay. Time to fight this drugged up Ophanimon. I do really like her sprite, by the way, in this game. It's very nice for when it came out. Miss. Okay. Fuck me. Miss. What? Dog, what are we doing? Ouchies. Oh, there's a fence down. That's crazy. Just gonna try and burst her down. Fortunately, I think she's, No, actually, I think she might be balanced. The boss you fight here in the other game, I think, is a tank. Ow. Save me, full heals too. Okay. Just keep fishing for paralysis. I don't know if she can actually be affected by it because she is technically a like full boss. It took a lot more damage than I expected it would, I'm gonna be honest. The level scaling in this game is very funny, by the way, because enemy level scaling is indicative of like how far into the game you are, but your level scaling isn't at all due to how the mechanics of the franchise work. Like, you could be level 1 and have far, far larger stats than the boss you're fighting. Ouch! Ouchie, ouch. Ouchie, ouch, ouch, ouch. I expected that would do a lot. I didn't think it would do 900. Oh, scary. Heal us up, please. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum. It hurts. It hurts so much. Fine, I think we're just done. Unless someone misses here, we should have enough damage to take her out this round. Yeah, this should be enough. There we go. And that's why I didn't want to do this when I had less than a level to go on Kudama. Lady Devon has officially broken 2000 HP already. My head. Alfanimon, you know who you are. You can't lose to the virus. Ugh. Where am I? What am I? Alfanimon, you were infected by a virus. Virus? Then I... Blair! Wake up. Snap out of it. Where am I? What? Blair, what a relief. Alfanimon? You are Sayo of Nightcrow. Gee, Blair, are you alright? You were captured by the enemy and almost had our wills taken by... That's not how that... You were captured by our enemy, and we almost had our wills taken from us by a strange virus. Ours came in just in time to save us. I see. Thank you. I received a strange email saying that Thriller Ruins had a secret. So Fanimon and I went to investigate. Everything after that is kind of a blur. Seems that I was infected by the virus when City was attacked. I conducted a scan, but I guess the virus wasn't completely deleted. I made an error. The enemy is trying to get into every single program in City in order to take control of everyone. Is that so? At any rate, we have to do something about Tonpei and the others. Right, let's contact the Union immediately and ask for backup. We'll take them back to City and analyze the virus. And then we can go grab this item over on the edge here. Oh, one last fight. It is the single Angemon that I was looking for the entire time. You bum. I'm going to kill you for wasting my time. You are going to die now. Goodbye. There is no mercy in this world that can save you. Okay. Let's get out of here. We'll complete the quest here, and then that'll be it for tonight. We should be able to finish up on the next stream. There's only like 2 more main story sections in this game. Like I said, it's very short if you know what you're doing. On top of the quality of life has really sped it up quite a bit. Looks like Tonpei and the others will be alright. We re-examined everyone who was attacked by the enemy, so everyone should be fine now. The vaccine was created from the viruses that were extracted from Tonpei and the others. And we were able to restore Shine In area of Access Zone. Now all areas of Sunshine City have been restored. What's the matter, Sayo? What's on your mind? I can't believe the other Nightcrow were acting strangely because of a virus. Dorothy, Newton? Yes. Like me, they were either infected when City was attacked, or they were attacked in the Digi area. Blair, what's the matter? I don't think it's a good idea to send Sayo back to Darkmoon City. I agree. It's probably safe to say that all Nightcrow tamers are being controlled by the enemy. Ars, will you take care of Sayo until we defeat the enemy? I like how it defaults on that's not possible. You have to no matter what. But, if I remember right, if you say no, Glare says there's no choice then, I'll take her in. And like, everyone gets really angry at him. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And that's settled. Now, we'll think of a plan to save Nightcrow. Thank you, Chief Glare. Fanimon. I'll head back home first. Goodbye, Chief Glare. Yes, we'll see you later. Ars, is it true the enemy said Ymir? Really? That means... Glare, it couldn't be. Let's check on the database first. Anyway, Ars, be careful. Don't forget to stop by the quest counter. Ymir. The Norse are attacking. I do think using Ymir as a title is a cool idea, considering Yggdrasil's history in the digital world, even though Yggdrasil doesn't have much play in this game in particular. Okay. That's gonna be it for tonight, I think. But let's real quick see what we have coming up. The Minervamon Challenge. And what's the other new one? The combat game. Yeah, those. I think I remember both of these. Okay. For now, let's hit save. We might not be back tomorrow with this. Just because we are going to have to do a lot of time restrained grinding for stats in the farm down there. So we'll be back when that's ready to go, I think. With that said, thanks for coming out tonight, everyone. We're gonna hit back to the main stage here and do our little thank yous for the night. Thanks everybody for coming out. Special thank yous tonight to Luke's Lucifer VT and Daihime-sama for the raids. It's always a pleasure. With that, we're gonna be heading out for the night. So sweet dreams, okay? And that's gonna be curtains for here at the Theater of the First. Bye bye. If we're not back tomorrow night, due to stat-based restrictions here, then on Sunday we'll be back with Deltarune Chapter 4, and we'll try and clear up more of this on Monday. Okay? Night night. Keep an eye on everything, and we'll let you know when we'll be back.